Hi guys, welcome to Moving House Day 6. So I got an exciting parcel today. I got the Doctor Who book Adventures in Lockdown, part of the BBC's Doctor Who, initiative. I'm gonna go and have some breakfast. Cheers. Yeah, it was part of the. They actually wrote it for the 2020 lockdown. Adventures in Lockdown. It was part of the BBC's Doctor Who. It was part of the BBC Doctor Who's lockdown initiative. Hence why on those Instagram you can see artworks by me, because it was hashtag staying in the TARDIS when they were doing that lockdown. That lockdown was very important to them, so they were doing hashtag staying in the TARDIS, all that kind of thing. I'm actually currently reading 2 books, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone and Doctor Who Adventures in Lockdown. The yellow ones are from the actual writers of Doctor Who, like Russell T Davies, Chris Chibnall, Mark Gatiss, Stephen Moffat, and Joy Wilkinson. I don't actually think Joy Wilkinson was a writer, but he didn't write. I don't remember him writing any of the other Doctor Who's. He might have done he might have written some of the classics. He might have done. But the only people I'm aware of are Chris Chibnall, Russell T Davies, Mark Gatiss and Stephen Moffat. They're the only ones I'm aware for the 2005 revival. I know there was some writers for the classic series as well. Anyway, I'm going to go and have some breakfast and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Never trust Amazon because my mum's waiting for some boxes she ordered 3 days ago. Mum? Mum?
Yeah?
Have your boxes arrived yet?
No. Not yet.
And when did they say they were arriving?
I don't know, not yet, have they?
See what I mean? Amazon promised to deliver on a date, but they're not delivering at all at the minute, and that's weird. But yeah, this came yesterday. This has got some very interesting stories in it, if you're interested. This is the last copy ever. You've got a message from the Doctor. Things She Thought Were Falling by Chris. The Terror of the Uptons. Doctor Who and the Time War. Revenge of the Nestene. Rory's Story. Basically, you can flick through each chapter and read each chapter if that's the way you want to do it. One Virtuality and Thousands Crime by Neil Gaiman. The Simple Things. The Tourist. Press Play. The Shadow Passes. Shadow of Doubts. The Shadow in the Mirror. Fellow Traveller. Listen. And The Secret of Novice Haim. We all know who Novice Haim is, that cat thing from New Earth. We met her twice. I was thinking of reading you guys maybe the Rory's Story by Neil Gaiman, page 60. The Time War is way too long for my liking. Rory's Story. Script title, written by the name of the first writer, based on Amy. This is like the script title they did. Doctor Who Twitter introduction for the Doctor's wife. In Rory's house, day or night. So this is kind of based on when, Hello Arthur. So the idea of this is it's Rory William 8 years after he was sent back in time to 1938, so it's 1946. And because you're doing this at home, wear anything you can that could considerably have been worn in 1946. A white shirt and tie, or a stringed vest, or if you don't have anything, knock around, don't worry. And shoot it against a black wall if you can. The idea is that Rory is dictating his biography. So, hello, baby Anthony. This is Rory Williams dictating my book for you. I'm not actually known as a writer. My wife, your new mum, Amelia Amy, she writes the Melody Malign books. You'll read them when you're older. So it's 1946, and even knowing how the war was going to turn out, I'm glad it's finally over. And I'm most impressed by people that can get through so much just by being brave and optimistic and resilient. Next week, little Anthony, you'll be coming home here to me and your new mum, which is why I'm recording all this for you on the only working smartphone in the world. Right, in previous chapters I've talked about how I met your mum at school about 44 years from now, how we got engaged, how I was killed by an old alien, but it was a dream, then how I was killed by a Silurian and stopped existing completely, how I was a plastic centurion waiting for your mum for about 2,000 years, and then about the universe. And then how the universe ended and I died again. Then I got married and then was shot on a dam and then drowned, but I was rescued by a mermaid and your mum, giving me CPR. Which brings me to the chapter that follows, in which your mum had to deal with me getting very old and angry and well dead, right? So this is the next chapter of what happened to me and your mother when we used to hang out around with your future brother-in-law. I call this chapter I'm the Pretty One. Amy off shouts via the magic of technology, Rory, stop faffing about in there and come and help me paint the baby's room. And Rory shuts off the camera. Thought I'd read you that one because I've always liked that one. That was also released on the Doctor Who YouTube page. They've got a YouTube page, BBC Doctor Who, with a lot of these stories that they had, like audio. They've got like a lot of audio stories. So. Because it says stories 1 to 8 and 10, 11 were published on the official Doctor Who website as part of the lockdown initiative. Stories 5, 6, 12 and 13, 15 and 6 first appeared online as part of the Doctor Who series of watch-alongs organised by producer by Emily Cook. Stories 7, 9 and 4 were written especially for the collection. Yeah, stories like A Message from the Doctor, Doctor Who and the Time War, Press Play and 11 were all first published for the official Doctor Who initiative. 5 and 6, Revenge of the Nestine, Rory's Story, Shadow of Doubt, The Shadow in the Mirror, Listen, and The Secret of Novice Hayne were first appeared in watch-alongs. 7, 9 and 14, One Virtual and Thousands of Crimes, The Tourist and The Furloughed Traveller were, so yeah, each story was written 5, 6, 12, 13 and 15, 16, first appeared online as Doctor Who Watch-alongs, a lockdown series for watch-alongs organised by producer Emily Cook. So some of the stories were watch-alongs. BBC did a lot of watch-alongs during lockdown, so, you know. But yeah, I just had to read you that chapter. And here are the cats. Well, one of them looking outside. Isn't he gorgeous? Anyway, I'm going to go. So I'm back. I just had to ring Amazon because my mum's small boxes are late. And I just ranted down the phone at them to ask them why they were late. And I told them that if they didn't deliver the boxes in the next couple of days, I would literally sue. Because technically what they've done is promised to deliver and they're not delivering. So technically, I can tell technically I can sue them. But I've just spoken to a really lovely lady, ranted down for about half an hour, won the bloody argument, and she says she's going to get it sorted as quickly as possible. So she's going to get it delivered here as quickly as possible, and I trust her. So yeah, sometimes if you want your delivery to come, sometimes it takes a few people you have to complain to before people understand, before people start seeing sense. And I told her, I didn't threaten to sue, by the way, guys, don't worry, I would never threaten to sue a company, ever. I just told her if she didn't deliver the boxes in the next couple of days, I would withdraw my mum and my mum. I would withdraw my Amazon membership, and I basically threatened them. I basically said that if you don't deliver in the next couple of days, I'm not going to order off Amazon ever again. And she said there is many reasons for the boxes to be a little bit late. Many reasons. She wouldn't give me a specific reason, which is actually really annoying. But yeah, so sometimes, guys, you do have to just complain to so many people before you get the right answer. But I've rung them up and they said they will try their best to get the boxes delivered ASAP. Alright guys, I'm going to end the vlog here because I'm going to read the last 4 chapters of Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, and then I'm going to watch the film because I really want to. But yeah, so I'm going to read the last 4 chapters. I've literally just got the Norwegian Woodbat, the Forbidden Forest, the Trapdoor, and the Man with Two Faces, which is kind of like the last chapter of this book. So yeah, I'm going to read the rest of it. Then I can start on book number 2. Also, look at my bookmark. This came in something, but I'm using it now specifically for the Harry Potter books. As a bookmark. I'm lucky the first 3 books are fairly short. The last 4 are like really big chunky books, like the Goblet of Fire, the Order of the Phoenix, Half-Blood Prince, and the Deathly Hallows. They're quite chunky books. You can't read those within a week. So yeah, I'm gonna go. Have fun. See? I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another video. Bye.